Hey guys, this is SoulRack333 with another review, and here I have the Masters of the Universe Origins Tri-Klops, and I showed him briefly in an earlier review, but I wanted to save him for his own full review, and he's very nice. I never had the original figure as a kid, so it's very cool to have him now. It's one of the things I like about the new Origins line. I get to collect the figures that I never had and in the modern articulation, so very cool. His eye does turn, so you have the regular eye, angry eye, red eye. So very cool. He has his long sword, which pegs nicely into his right hand. Looking very cool. I still wish these figures came with an alternate left hand so that you have two fists. But oh well. But yeah, looks very nice. And now the reason I wanted to give him his own review is for this. An alternate head. And so yeah, that Tri-Klops head was originally from the Filmation Tri-Klops. Now, when I think it was Super 7 that made this. Might have been Mattel, but I think it was Super 7. Could be wrong. But there was a quality control issue with this, and what it was, this would not turn. And so what they did was they sent everyone a second head that did turn. Now, that was an easy fix for me. So all you have to do, warm it up with hot water and the thing will turn. So all I got was a bonus head out of the deal. And so there he is. So even though this is probably accurate to the original toy, that is a pretty big head. I like how that looks better. Now, I did have to paint it to match. The skin tone is kind of darker, so I had to paint it so that it matches the body, which is tricky to do. And the paint gave it a little glossy look, but then the harder part was matching this green to that green, and a lot of mixing and matching. I started off with my usual Testors acrylic paint. Wasn't working. I did have one bottle of Tamiya paint, and that worked. I hate Tamiya paints. I don't like how they I just don't like them. It's a pain. Testors are a lot easier to deal with, which is pissing me off that they're no longer making the paints. I went to the Hobby Lobby and they were all sold out. They were gone. So no more Testors acrylic paints. So I had to use Tamiya. It matched, but man, it was a pain. And I did take it apart, so that, use hot water, pried it off, painted this face, painted the green, let it cure overnight before I attached it, it was still a little stiff, so I had to take it apart again with more hot water. Put a little shock oil in there so that there's less friction. So it works. So yeah, I'm very happy with this. I like how this looks. It's the same kind of treatment I gave to my Ultimate Skeletor. So that's the Classics head on this body. If I can do that with some of these figures along the way, I think I will. So there's my Masters of the Universe Origins Tri-Klops. Now, since I updated this, here's another update. There's my Stratos. Parts swapped with this WWE figure. So I swapped the wings and the harness there and the boots. He had those red boots. I used the nail polish remover very carefully with some Q-tip and removed that question mark, and there he is. A real nice updated Masters of the Universe Origins Stratos to look more like the Filmation version. And here they are, side by side. So that's the look I'm going for. And if you don't want to do any of the swapping, I guess that's what the Origin figure will look like with the blue feathers. So yeah, I like this better though. So yeah, I think I might look out for more of these WWE figures, which I'm not a fan of. I never cared for that. But for some cool part swapping, I think they are worth buying. They're gonna look weird by the time you're done. And then speaking of part swapping, again, here are some of my favorites. I already showed Ultimate Skeletor with the Classics Skeletor head. Also with the Tri-Klops. This one I'm sure everyone has already done. The Origins He-Man with the Battle Armor He-Man alternate head. My favorite hairy He-Man, manly He-Man. My most recent fun part swap, alien He-Man with the claw feet and weird forearms. Bro. I like that. Part swap in there. Clamp Champ with He-Man armor. Battle Armor Skeletor with the Keldor Skeletor head. Right there. With the crystal eyes, I guess. And Keldor's cape. And then I really like what I did with Hordak. Swapping the legs with Ninjor, I think. And the fists, forgot to mention, I took the left hand from this guy. So my Hordak does have 2 fists. And then Ninjor, looking more ninja-y, with black boots instead of the demon feet. His demon feet now belong to this WWE wrestler, which I think actually looks cool. I mean, if he's supposed to have some kind of bird theme, those look like talons. So yeah, there are my Origins figures with some cool swappage. But going back to my Origins Tri-Klops with Filmation head. So thanks for watching, guys.